Passage A differs from passage B in that passage A is more. So this is a standard setup for sort of a tone question and an attitude question. And a good way to approach these is just to head straight to the choices and see whether everything jumps out. Often what you can do is use a technique that I call charge it. And by which I mean, are we looking for positive? Are we looking for negative? Are we looking for neutral? Sometimes these things can help cross out bad answers pretty quickly and narrow it down. So let's see what we have here. A, abstract. Well, they both seem pretty abstract. They were talking about cosmic justice. So let's leave that in because they're both abstract. B, inflammatory. Inflammatory would mean that it's provocative, it takes an aggressive stance to something, it makes people angry about something. That's sort of a negative, and I'd say that, neither passage was inflammatory. Technical. Okay, technical. In this case, that would be like technical terminology, introducing people to terms that are particularly technical. And in this case, I think that, they both mention cosmic justice, which in a sense is a technical term in the legal field, and both passages mention that. So I think they're both technical also. But D, narrative. Okay, a narrative passage would include a story. And passage A doesn't have any stories at all. Passage B has a little bit of a story, but that doesn't answer the question. So A is not more narrative. E, adversarial. So I would say that inflammatory and adversarial are sort of similar in the sense that they're both are kind of aggressive or negative, and that tone didn't exist in either of the passages. There were opposing views presented, but they weren't necessarily adversarial. So E is out. Now, if we look at abstract versus technical now, we're left with, they both were talking about cosmic justice. And if we can go back to the passage and, look carefully at whether passage A is more abstract, what could make passage A more abstract? Well, maybe if B actually has concrete examples, which it actually does. So Thomas Sowell mentions a specific trial, tells a story of a defendant who might have had a troubled upbringing. And so that particular story makes passage B less abstract. So I am definitely left with A. Passage A is more abstract.